What?
What is the bottle? We are doing bottle.
Is that so? Whose bottle you use? That one?
My this.
I see. Yeah. Hmm. Now I think it's good because it's after the lunchtime. I'm going to read a story, and you got to remember all the details of the story
Okay.
because I'm going to ask questions. And remember, what did I teach in the morning? More?
Dharma.
Uh-huh.
This drama.
Can you say that? Exactly. More dharma, less drama. Right. Okay. So keep that in mind when I'm reading this story, okay? A monkey lived on a mango tree by the river. Yeah, you remember that detail. Enjoying its sweet fruit. One day, he befriended a crocodile who came near the bank. The monkey offered mangoes to the crocodile regularly, and they became friends. The crocodile, however, told his wife about the monkey's sweetness. What's the sweetness of the monkey?
His blood.
What? Yes,
Kind.
his kindness.
Ah.
What kindness is this?
Mango.
Right, mango kindness.
I'm just making up stuff.
Right, you did. Okay, so what did the crocodile do?
Kindness.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Tell his wife.
right, he told his wife. You got to keep track of the story. Okay. The crocodile, however, told his wife about the monkey's sweetness. She insisted on eating the monkey's heart, believing it would be as sweet as the mangoes. The crocodile lured the monkey onto his back, saying he wanted to take him to a better mango tree. Once in the water, Crocodile revealed his intention. What is his intention? Hmm?
Trying to get the monkey to his wife.
Trying to get the monkey to his wife.
What?
He lied here, right? He lied that there is another mango tree somewhere else. Is that true?
No.
That's not true. What do you do in a situation like this? You are the monkey now. You are sitting on the back of the crocodile, right? Yeah.
What did you say?
He was sitting on the back of the crocodile now, and the crocodile told you, now you are the monkey, told you that there is no another mango tree somewhere else, but my wife wants to eat your heart. What will you do? Yeah,
I will swim off.
you can't swim off. You know, this crocodile is so fast. It's going to come and grab you in no time. Yeah.
But there's a barn close by. I would swim on it. Get out of the
But your tail is too long. The crocodile can catch it. This is a monkey.
You would
Yeah.
hold your tail.
Huh?
Tail like their tail.
What?
You would hold your tail.
You would hold your tail up.
No.
Yeah?
I would bring you would jump and get your tail to go on.
Jump where? You're jumping back on the water. There's nothing there. Yeah.
What I would do is I would look to the crocodile's back. I would have to think wisely before.
You'd have to think wisely, but now you are in the water already. You are in the back of the crocodile.
What if he knows
He's
how to swim?
taking, huh?
What if he knows how to swim?
He knows how to swim, but the crocodile is the king of the water, right? He can swim faster,
Yeah.
right? He can swim faster than a monkey. You have to think now. Think smart. Right.
But
What
you
if
would
you?
jump on a tree.
There's no tree around here. This is in the middle of the water.
Like, you just jump.
Jump. If you jump, you just fall back in the water. No help. You're in deep. We are in deep danger here. Do you want to panic in a situation like this?
No.
Panic is drama, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would. What I would do is just find um, a piece of rock or something, and then if it comes close to the crocodile, then I would hold it, and then I would just push off of the crocodile's body and then swim with the rope.
Crocodile's body is heavier here. There's no way you can push it off because this is crocodile. Monkey is chiquito, small. Crocodile is so big. You know what crocodiles do? Their tail has so much strength. When they stick it in the mud, they can stand up in the water. You know that? The gators can do that. They also, if you are their prey, they are going to take you into the mud, stuck you in the mud, and they eat little by little. This is the monkey, but it didn't happen yet. Monkey now has to have a plan. No panic. There's no choice here. No panic. Crocodile broke the precept, right? Crocodile told a lie. He said there is a mango tree somewhere else.
But he was his friend.
He was his friend. So friendship is betrayed at this moment. No more friendship. You have done something terrible to your friend. Shall I read?
Yeah.
Okay. The clever monkey said, "Oh, you should have told me earlier. I left my heart on the mango tree." The crocodile swam back to the tree so that he can get the monkey to get his heart. And the monkey leapt to safety. Right? That's what happened.
That's a smarty pants.
Right. That's a smart move, right? He quickly thought, I'm not going to panic now. I left my heart where?
In the mango tree.
In the mango tree. He just made a tricky statement. This is not true. Can you leave your heart somewhere else and go somewhere?
No.
No. But,
You would die.
right, you would die. This is not possible.
How did he even get his heart out when it's right here?
We don't know how he guessed it, but somehow he made that statement, and the crocodile had to go back to the mango tree because his wife is asking for the heart. And without the heart, he cannot bringing the monkey to the crocodile is not going to help. So, what do you think about the whole situation here? Have you come across a situation like that in life? No. Of course, not on the back of a crocodile. That's not.
Because that's us.
But have you had a moment where you had to use smart thinking?
No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Imagine a situation where you are walking somewhere in a supermarket. Like you go to Walmart,
Yeah.
hmm and some stranger approaches you, and they say, "Here, I can buy any candy for you." What will you do?
No.
Okay, go to the candy store and buy me any candy. You do that?
No.
You don't need candy from a stranger, right?
I would just walk away.
You would just not even interact with this person because you don't know this person.
Or just smack him with something. I said I would walk
You
away.
don't use that's a no drama. What happened to your dharma? You got to have dharma in mind, right? No drama in mind. You can't smack somebody like that. The cops will be called, and you will be jailed, and your mom has to go see you in jail. This is not right.
What did the monkey do next?
Monkey is now safe back on the mango tree.
So crocodiles can walk on trees?
No, crocodiles cannot catch it. No more friendship. Friendship is betrayed. Your friend is if somebody is trying to eat you, that's not your friend. Right? Yeah.
I would, if to change his walk, I would just say, just buy me some candy and run away.
No, the moment you get to the candy place, they've already trapped you. They've already trapped you. There's more people perhaps waiting there to seize an opportunity and catch you. So no, you would avoid any interaction. You have enough candy. In Halloween you get enough candy. You got to remember, don't crave anything. It's easy to crave. Oh, I need candy now. My mom is not near. I'm going to get this stranger to buy me candy. No, you don't need that. Yeah.
No. I
Yes.
don't want to be dumb.
Right.
I do. I want to be.
Yeah, there are crocodiles like that, in the society, right? Society. People who are dressed like humans, but their intentions are crocodile intentions, right? This is why we got to be. What qualities will help you in a dangerous situation? Now, your school bus comes and stops right in front of your house, and its lights are flashing. Stop signs, those two wings, you see the stop signs? They are active. But you do know that some crazy driver can drive by so fast. They just don't think. They can't think. What do you need in a situation like that? You got to be
Smart.
smart, mindful, right? You got to be mindful. You can't just get off the bus and run away. You got to look. It's true that the bus is doing all the flashings and all the stop sign things, but at the same time, you got to look. It's your life, right? It's your life. When you don't look after your own life, nobody else will. The life that you are building, it's your life. You are the one who's going to live this life. In that, mindfulness is so important. What is mindfulness? What is this big word, mindfulness? Calm? hmm Don't they say be mindful? hmm Now you are walking down the stairs and you are walking so fast. Will don't you no, don't if your parents are around, they'll say be mindful. What is that? What's the meaning of that?
Be careful.
Be careful and pay attention.
Know what you're doing.
Know what you're doing, absolutely. Give 100% attention to it. 100% attention to it. There's a story I like to share. I shared this yesterday. There was a baby monk like you. Baby monk, how old are you?
8.
8. So now you are living in a monastery and you have a big teacher like him. Very, very big teacher. And you respect this teacher so much, right? And this teacher tells you to do something and you are so happy. You want to do it. The teacher tells, go get the meditation bell. The meditation bell? And you are excited now. What happens when you are excited? Too excited. Not like normal excited.
You might not be careful.
Yes, you might not be careful. You slam the door behind you. Were you supposed to do that?
No.
Right, you were not supposed to do that. And the teacher stops you, right? The teacher says, "My dear child, come back. Now close the door again." And this time, you close this door so full of your presence, fully mindfully. How do you close the door mindfully?
Slowly.
Yes, slowly. If you slam the door, what's the noise of it? Huge thud. But if you gently close the door, you are fully there. You are not rushing. You are just closing it gently. How many times you have slammed doors in the house? No, think, count in your mind now.
Like 50 times.
50 times. I would say 50 plus. Yeah, 100 plus. You? Yeah, yeah?
150.
150 plus. 4 times. Yeah, two or more. What is the state of your mind when you are slamming the door? Yeah?
Zero.
0 times. You never slammed the door?
Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed. And you? The state of your mind is bad. Does it say that you are angry?
Yes.
Do you think the door is angry?
No. I am.
What did the door do to you?
Nothing.
Why do you hurt
It
it?
didn't open by itself. Sad.
It opens by itself.
No,
This door must be possessed.
it didn't open by itself. I wanted it to.
Like the magic opening, like you do this and the door
Like
opens.
in Walmart, like the doors open.
Right. It doesn't happen at home, unfortunately. You got to build a house like that. You got to be an engineer. In the future, right? There are these glass doors. They open as soon as you enter bathroom. Before you get to the door, it opens. That's good. So magically opens. Anyway, there's frustration, right? When you are frustrated and when you are not mindful, when you are not paying attention, you slam the door. What else could you possibly do when you are not mindful? When you come home from school, what do you do?
My backpack. And my
Why do
shoes.
you throw it or place it nicely?
Sometimes I operate.
Why? What's the rush in your mind when you are throwing it?
I'm trying to get my clothes off
And where do you put your clothes?
in the bed.
Is that a place for clothes?
No.
Why do you put them there?
So I can clean it up later.
You can. Why don't you do it right away, right then? There's double work for you.
I like them.
You lock them up somewhere?
No.
Okay. But they're dirty clothes.
That's true.
That's true. And you need a clean bed for sleep. Yeah, what do you have to say?
My brother has done that many times on this.
Mm-hmm.
Because he always just. Because
Is your brother here?
he's right here. No. Is it Ethan or
So that's good you shared that because this is an important point. Mindful children, they pay attention to mindful children, Buddhist children, they pay attention to their things.
you have 4 children?
Mindful, not for children. I don't have children, not my children. I said mindful Buddhist children. Okay? When you are a Buddhist child, you love your clothes, you love your shoes, you have a specific place, you get organized. You don't procrastinate things, you just do it right away. You don't wait for mommy and daddy to do that kind of work because you can bend over and remove the shoes and put them in the right place. Is that so difficult?
No.
It's so easy, right? Do you do that?
Yes.
Yeah. What if you forget?
You can do it again.
Yes, you can do it again when you forget. No, you forgetful is not mindful. Forgetful, that can happen. That's the opposite of paying mind. Paying full mind, full mindedness, like giving some complete attention to the activity you are doing. What has happened in that process? Now you are off the school bus, your shoes are in the ceiling.
How
Yes.
did you get
I don't know, it just landed in the ceiling.
up there? Yes,
Right. And now your clothes are on the bed. What else happens?
that's on the ground.
School bags on the ground. So you had to put on new clothes, right? You open the drawer and you make a huge mess. You pick this up and then no, it's not mine. You take another color. No, that's not good for today. What do? You just never folded it. It's just sitting there now. Whose job is to fold it nicely? Exactly, it's you. Who else is? Who else do you think it should? It should, yeah. No, it's never your mom's responsibility. I don't have my mom living in the temple with me. I have to do it myself. I have to fold my clothes properly, put them in the appropriate place. What if my mom lived with me all the time? It'll be a burden for her. She is doing enough work already, right? Isn't she? She's doing enough work already. You say, Mommy, I'm going to fold my clothes nicely. It's a tricky question. You don't say more work for her. You do it yourself. And it shows through your behavior and character and how tidy and clean you are. It shows that you are paying attention. Many kids need to learn that. Yes.
I do. Well, most of the time I do it by myself, but sometimes an adult does it for me. Sometimes.
Yeah. That's all right, but most of the time she has learned to do it herself. But now what happens? Do you go home hungry?
Yeah.
Do you go and open the fridge?
No.
Okay. Well, the fridge, inside the fridge, no ice cream or anything?
Yes.
There is?
I don't like ice
You don't like ice cream?
cream.
That's
I like
great.
vanilla.
You like vanilla,
No chocolate.
no chocolate. Okay. But again, before you open the fridge, where else you go? Hmm.
Put your backpack, shoes, and other stuff in the place where it belongs before you eat and wash
Right.
your hands.
Here you wash your hands, and now you see your food. Do you kind of eat so fast?
No.
Aha, that's very good. That's a mindful kid. Mindful eating, you learned it. What do you do after eating? Now the plate,
Wash my hands.
what do you do to the plate?
Wash the plate. Wash it.
Do you wash it?
Sometimes.
Other times?
My mom.
You got to learn to do it and take a little bit of detergent, okay? Don't waste it and start doing it. You're crafting your life here. You're crafting a life of a mindful Buddhist kid. And then you put it aside. If you like, if you just throw the plate away, what happens?
It will break.
It will break. You got to place you. It shows that you care, right?
It will shatter.
It'll shatter. It shows that you care when you place it, when you have, because your mommy will see it, your dad will see it, right? They will notice that you are in a rush today and that they will be concerned. They will call the chief monk. And this Bhante is the chief monk. And they will call him and say, "My child lost mindfulness today." And he has a secret book and he remembers all your names, right? He's going to, you all have 100 marks. He cuts down 5 from it. Now how much you have? 95 marks only. You lost it. Now you have to earn it. And you have to put the plates nicely. And then your dad calls the monk again and he says, "Oh, my child is mindful again." He gives you back the 5 marks. Now you have 100 again. Save your 100 all the time. Okay?
Is that true?
That is true. He has it. Okay? They have that's why we are learning it, that whole process. But if you're always mindful, you don't have to worry about losing the marks. Now, what else happened? Do you look for electronics? Do you play with computers, computer games, or mobile phone games?
I play once in a while.
Once in a while. Mm-hmm.
So, but I would play with it every day, only like 20 or 30 minutes or something. Only screen or
Mm-hmm.
I only use a screen
On the weekends.
I never use a screen.
Okay, good. So, thank you for sharing. This is what happens. So, this is the Dhamma. You have in intelligence. There's intelligence in Buddhism. It's called Buddhi, like intelligence. This gets hijacked by a couple of things. Electronics. When you have your intelligence and now you open the screen, you start doing something. Before you know, you forget everything else. Does that happen? Before you know, you forget everything else. Sometimes you just get too absorbed into it. Yeah.
Before I would play. Before I play, then I come home. Before I drink, I just I do my all of my homework,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have an adult check it,
Good.
and then I eat and drink,
Mm-hmm.
and then I could, if I have some more work to do, I could work,
Mm.
and then I would play.
You have control over there. This is very important. You know what responsibilities you have and you act accordingly and you limit. Your intelligence is serving you. This is very important. I don't know if you understand that concept. You all are very intelligent kids. That's why we call you Buddhist kid. You have Buddhi, the wisdom. Wise kids, kids who have wisdom. You know what wisdom means, right? A lot of knowledge and understanding. That's what we seek. In that, you got to see that your mind may get attached to the screen sometimes. When you play something on the computer, your back is like this. You forget to be mindful. You got to keep, whether you are studying or anything, you got to keep your back straight like this. Right? Because in Illinois, there was a Nepali American kid. She had a habit of like watching YouTube videos, keeping her back like this. And when she had a back pain, she went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Unfortunately, your back is now crooked. You must have done too long sitting in this position, and we have to do surgery to correct it." This is what happened. Because your intelligence didn't show you that you are forgetting to sit properly. These things have a lasting impact on your body, overall physical health. So you got to pay attention to the body. At the same time, you pay attention to your mind. Okay, so now what else can hijack your intelligence? Anger. Too much anger. Who has anger and who doesn't have anger?
Anger.
You have anger?
I don't.
You don't. You don't have anger?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? How much anger do you need?
One.
Like 1, not 10?
Yeah,
10 anger you need? Why do you need so much anger?
Oh. Zero anger.
You have zero anger.
I would have just 1%.
Just one level. That's good. So when you are angry, what do you see happening to you? You become a drama person, right? Yeah.
So when you get angry, your face starts to get red.
Yes. Shh, your face start to like smoke, right? You get so red.
Smoke comes out of your ears.
Yeah, smoke come out. And then you want to punch this wall. I'm so angry. You want?
That's the rock.
You might because you are angry. Your intelligence is not serving you. Hmm?
My hand. I might broke my hand.
You will. People have experienced that. They punch a hard wall, and their their bones get broken. Yeah.
Since when I when I got angry, sometimes I couldn't control myself, so I had to stop from getting this all the time. So all I did was making like in my bedroom making like a spot with pillows and a box with fidgets and whenever I have other feelings, I can just go and play with the fidgets until I feel better.
This is a good method. You find a way to engage with something else so that you are able to manage that anger. This is a skill that you all need in your entire life. Okay? If you act in anger and say things, I don't think they will be kind, right? You will say unkind things. So you got to engage with something else, playing something. What can you do to avoid anger? Well, now you are angry. Now she has a trick. She plays. You understand that trick, right? She plays. What else can she do?
Deep breaths.
Take deep breaths. That's good too. Can you also start cleaning your room?
Yes.
Because anger is like an unclean room. Anger is like the room that is not clean. Now you slowly start cleaning it. Room is clean, your mind is clean, not out. The room gets cleaned and your mind gets clean too. This is very important. Or you look in the house, if there is anything that needs to be cleaned, you start cleaning it. So you engage with that anger in a very different way. Now you are so angry, but you cannot think what can happen in that person's mind and life. Can they yell? They can because they're angry now. When you are angry, can you break a plate?
Yeah.
Because you're angry, you can, right? Because too much energy has come to you now. Yeah.
Like I watched a video one time. I learned that if you get angry, the more angry you are, the more strong you are. Like let's say that uh, you dressed up in a nice uniform and then a car came by and accidentally splattered mud on your clean uniform, and then you got mad, and then you just don't, and then you and then even sit longer that you stop that the car started shaking.
That is a nice video, but that practically that may not happen because your anger is all a problem that is yours. You can't change, you can't shake a car or do things outside with anger. I think we need to sometimes, watch things carefully online. Some of the stuff that we see may be a little bit misleading, especially in the world where people can produce any content. They will say, more anger you have, stronger you are. That's not true in the Buddha's wisdom. More anger you have, the Buddha says, weaker you are. Uh-uh. Get it? Anger you have, you are very weak. Because for anything, you can get angry now. And no soon you realize you don't have any friends. And we said, don't come to the temple, angry girl. This is why, more anger you have, weaker you are. How do you become strong? By removing that anger. Okay? Now, I told two things that can hijack your intelligence. One thing is electronics. You forget everything and you start getting addicted. Another thing is anger, emotions, expressing, your drama that can hijack your intelligence. And what else? When you grow older, when you are in a school where you are among teenagers, are you a teenager yet? No. When you
We
are
have
among,
some. We have some.
we
I
have two teenagers.
three or
Two or three.
three.
Yeah, three.
They can answer, no?
Yeah. When the school will introduce, because the peer pressure, they will introduce you into some bad stuff. Some of the friends, they somehow bring some bad stuff, addictive stuff. And this is, I have a psychiatrist friend, and she goes to schools, and she knows that there is this problem in the United States, in Massachusetts, and I think in more states they have a challenge that they do, colored vaping and all kinds of other things. You promise to the Buddha that you will say no and you will not break the fifth precept because it's an addictive, and that too can hijack your intelligence, your buddhi. You will not be a Buddhist kid, Buddha kid. Okay, when you because of peer pressure, that means others telling you to do things. Do you understand what peer pressure means? What is it? Others telling you to do this. They say this is good. There was a 13-year-old girl, you know, she was only 13. She had two girlfriends, and they brought something to the school out of jealousy, unfortunately. Out of jealousy, they gave something to her. They said, you are good at maths. Today is our maths test. We are giving this to you so you can do better in your maths paper. She was fooled. She said, no, I don't want it. But then they went into a school bathroom and she said, have this. This is good for you. And this girl, because they forced it on you, because she trusted the two friends, she had whatever they gave her. And they all went to the maths test and she threw up. Throwing up means vomiting in the middle of the test. And she started hallucinating. You know what hallucinating means? Like start seeing things that are not true. Like she started seeing a frog in the middle of the class. That's so silly, right? She started seeing this and that are not there. And then her teacher asked her, no, hi, honey, what's going on? And she started yelling and screaming at the teacher out of panic. And the teacher panicked, and she went to the principal. And the principal came and asked, what happened. And the two girls said she tried to give them something. Is that true?
No.
Exactly. And the principal, did an investigation and learned that these two girls brought something out of jealousy, and the principal suspended the two girls for 14 days from school. Is that good?
No.
No, you are going to miss out so much in the classroom. So this other girl, she is now a nursing student. She never accepted anything others gave her, whether it was friendship or not. She just did not accept anything. What you are drinking, what you are eating, if it is not coming from your family, you may not, you may have a hard time trusting them, especially, when you are a teenager. I'm not asking you to have trust issues with your friends. I'm telling that, some stuff that you take, some form of drugs, vaping and stuff can hijack your intelligence. Now I mentioned three things: electronics, emotions like anger, and then what? Drugs and vaping and alcohol and stuff. You have to learn to say no to them. Otherwise, all that drama unfolds, and there's no control. Sometimes you're going to miss out so much. All right, so I have another story, but you take a break before I go to the next story. And then maybe after about 5 to 8 minutes, you use the restroom, and then you come back and make a circle, and we discuss another story. All right? Thank you so much. You have been so good this afternoon. Okay? Let's join the palms together and say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now you can get up and start. If you start a drama, he's going to cut off your marks, okay?